Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded Update video where today we're going to be talking about Grounded Update 3.2. Yes, they've already released another hotfix for this most recent patch that they put out, bringing us to 3.0 that brought all of these wonderful things that are here inside of the hedge, and also our wonderful zip lines that I have heard tons of people talking about, and tons of people saying, hey, I built some really long zip lines, what's the longest one you built? And this is the longest zip line that I have personally built. Now this one goes from the bird bath all the way over to the picnic table. So I'm going to go ahead and ride over there, and you guys will see how slow you actually get going when you guys do not have a very long descent or a very steep degrade of your zip line here. Now it will bring me all the way over to the picnic table, but this brings the idea of, would it be a good idea to build yourself like an area in the middle of the entire map that you go around and you have one big tower that has zip lines going to multiple different places all over the backyard? I think that that's a fantastic idea, and now with one of the recent fixes in this patch, that's very possible, because one of the fixes that they put into this patch made it so you will not crash or just fall out of your map when you are going over zip lines that are extraordinarily long, aka this one that I have here. So it's cool to know that now we are able to go, but as you can see, if you do not have that steep angle to them, it takes a decent amount of time. So Pete, while you're zipping down this, we're going to go over and we're going to check out the Twitter notes, and we're going to see, and also we're going to check out their main site and read about all the interesting things that they put into the patch. So we'll be back. You have fun on the zip line. We'll see you in about 20 minutes when you get over to the picnic table. Okay, so here we are at patch 3.2. Okay, it says earlier today we published our 3.2 for players. Please update your game when you see this update available to receive the following fixes and changes. Major issue, fixed client crash when zip lines exist in the yard across very long distances. So that's a big fix that they put in, aka, like I told you, it's now making it so you can zip line across the entire backyard without a problem. Fix random crashes when traversing the yard. That's a good thing, because why would you want to crash when you're just running around in the backyard? Fix crash related to Frankenline when loading a saved game. So I didn't run into this, but I heard a lot of people were, that the Frankenline was causing an issue. So now it shouldn't anymore. You should be able to go and you should be able to draw pictures on it, and it should be awesome. Fix crash for clients when joining a game near a spinning wheel, roasting spit jerky rack that currently has processing items on it. That's good. See, the biggest thing with this one that I want you guys to be reading is that they're fixing a lot of crashing issues. They've heard our complaints. They've heard it saying, guys, look, we want to play your game, but we just keep crashing. We don't understand why we keep crashing. You need to fix the fact that we just keep on crashing. And they finally did that for us. They're going through and like, okay, what can we do to fix things to make it so we're no longer crashing? Okay, fix random crashes when syncing cloud saves. That's good, because why would you want to crash your game that can corrupt your game data? And if that happened to you, you pretty much have to start over now. Slight improvement on friend search for reliability. I thought they already fixed that. Wasn't that in last week's update? Wasn't that 3.1? Maybe they did it even better now. I swear that was in the last one. Let's hop into the game things that they fixed. Fixed issues with inventory and crafting screens having low FPS on Xbox and Windows 10 store builds, which is good, because if you're having low FPS, low frames, it could seem like your game is about to crash, and it could force some people to stop loading. They could say, you know what, screw it, I'm just done. Or they could say, well, is my game going to crash? I need to hurry up and save before it. They try to do something and all of a sudden it crashes anyway. Fix the issue where saving the game was not allowed if there was no internet connection. I did not know that that was a thing. That was not one that I read in the Trello. I did not see that that was an issue, but that is a good thing, because if I wasn't connected to the internet, I would still want to be able to play Grounded. Fix clients not having access to a Daredevil mutation when rejoining a game where that it was purchased already. Yeah, that would suck, because if once you unlock it, it's unlocked. I mean, there's no other way to get it. So that's awesome that they went ahead and fixed that, because some of those perks, including that Daredevil one, they do come in handy. Fix the spinning wheel occasionally showing the wrong timer when looking at it. So items and equipment and resources, were a couple things were updated. And then fix the web fiber items in the world not showing up for clients. So that's good. And then they say, thank you everyone for your continued support and reports, stay current, blah, blah, blah. And they go on to give you all sorts of all sorts of more information, but enough about that. Guys, what I am happy about here is that they finally went through and they're starting to fix some things, okay? They're starting to fix these bugs. Let's hop back over and see how Pete's doing while we talk about it. Yep, Pete, looks like you're still going along there, man. You know it's getting kind of dark. But hey, you can see the machine from here. But guys, with everything that they fixed, the biggest thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to make the game more playable, okay? They want to add new features, but the problem is every time they add new features, if they're not tested properly, what's going to end up happening is the game's going to keep running into these small issues where it is going to crash, okay? Where small things that they add, it's programming, guys. It's not like reading a book where you just look at it and go, well, that word's misspelled, let me just fix it. That's not the way programming works. Programming is difficult and it takes a long time to do, and if you mess up one thing, you can end up causing catastrophic failures like we have all seen across Grounded 3.0 so far, with lots of crashing on the Xbox, lots of crashing on the Windows 10 version, some things you're not being able to play, and some things just purely not showing up in the world. But thankfully, all of that is now fixed, at least they're saying that it is. And I know that there's a whole bunch of other things that you guys have talked about, and I will say that they are working on them. I've seen a lot of your guys' concerns on the Trello page. I've sent emails over to them stating, hey guys, look, this stuff is broken. You guys need to get this fixed right now, because you have, you know, half of your audience is on that Xbox, right? Half of the people that play this game are there, and what you're literally doing to them right now is not okay. So you just need to go ahead and get that fixed. You need to get your game running right, and then start putting out some updates. But the biggest thing I want to say though, with doing all those updates, is they really need more test servers. I've said it before in the last video that I did, the biggest reason on why 3.0 failed was because they didn't have an Xbox test server. Now, it's more difficult to do betas on an unfinished game on the Xbox because there are some legality that they have to jump through and some server hoops that they have to jump through, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, if you're going to release a game and you're going to put it out for the masses to do, you need to go ahead and get it going so everybody can get on and test all of your systems. You can't just do Steam, because Steam isn't mapped the way that every other system is going to be mapped. So you need to go out and do it. Now, what I will say is, Pete, you've been going on this forever. Now, I want to make this a steeper decline going forward. Because I'd like to see Pete really get flung down this thing. The other thing I want to do is make one that goes from the picnic table all the way back down to the base of the bird bath. I think that would be cool, but that seems like it's going to be difficult as well. Come on, Pete, you're almost there, buddy. You've been going on this zipline for almost 10 minutes, dude. You can do it. I believe in you. Hey, look, it's night mode. But guys, there's all sorts of other things that are currently messed up in this game as well that I want you guys to keep telling me down in my comments. I want to know every time you guys found something new that's bugged out in the game. That way we can get it communicated over to the developers so they can start working on fixing those bugs. Because at the end of the day, the game is the game, and we all love playing it, but if it keeps bugging out and it keeps crashing, people are going to start abandoning it, and people are not going to want to play it anymore. And believe me, I know a lot of people who want to play this game, but they're just holding off on playing it solely because of the crashing issues. A lot of people want to know when the story is going to be done. A lot of people want to know other things like that, but what I'll tell you that I think with the story right now is, think about it. We are on update 0.3. A full game release is at 1.0. So if that means right now they're 30% of the way done with the updates that they're going to push out to the game. So I believe that we're slowly going to get more and more story as the game develops further. And by 1.0, we will finally have a finished product, but they have a lot of things that they have to do. They said it could take up to a year in order to do it. So I'm worried that we're not going to keep getting these larger releases, these larger updates that are coming into the game every month. We may go to a every other month flow, and I hope that doesn't happen, because the best part about Grounded is all the new things that you can do and all the new things that you can find. But thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please hit the like button for me to let me know you want to see some more Grounded update videos. As long as you guys want to see them, I'll keep on making them, and Pete's gonna keep on sliding across this little tripwire here, this little zip line, until all of you guys hit that like button. So if you guys could do that for me, that would be fantastic. Leave me a comment down below saying hi, and I'll make sure I heart your comment. Or if you guys give me another issue that you guys run into the game, I will make sure that I send a message over to the devs to let them know, hey, we found another bug, you may want to fix this one. You guys make sure you subscribe today, turn that bell notification to all so you never miss a single video of mine. And as always, I will see all of you guys in the next one. as soon as Pete finishes his zipline.